that's just gonna keep happening, I guess. Okay, for all of Emery's life. Oh, it's another Emery. I don't know how that happened. She's been told who she is. Everything was turned on its head, though, when she and her brother Joey were in the car accident that killed Candy Montclair. The car accident that revealed just how bad Joey's drug habit was. 4 months later, Emmy's junior year is starting. Joey's home from rehab, and the entire town is still reeling from the accident. Everyone is still telling Emmy who she is, but so much. I try again. 4 months later, Emmy's junior year is starting. Joey's home from rehab, and the entire town is still reeling from the accident. Everyone is still telling Emmy who she is, but so much has changed. How can she be the same person? Was she ever that person at all? Emmy has always thought that people live one story, but she's beginning to see that people are more than they appear to be. People like her brother who might not be cured, like the popular guy who lives next door, and most of all, like the many ghosty addicts who haunt the edges of the town. Now might just be time to decide for herself who she is. It's really good so far. I'm only on page like 80 or something, but it's good so far. I bought